This poem that I'm about to read is more of a mental grabbing, the idea that things that are said sometimes really stick with you and affect your behavior going forward. So this, my father was always like, you mentioned yours and the suck it up. He was always, he didn't have time to validate my problems. He wanted me to focus on what I had and not, there were so many people that were worse off than me. You know, there were starving children in Cuba. There were so many things. I don't want to hear your problems. So one of the things that he said to me once was, well, at least I didn't rape you. And it took years, right, that reaction. It took years for me to have that reaction because at the time I thought, well, yeah, I guess I have it pretty good, you know. But then at some point I realized, in a conversation with Nikki actually, that I guess at some point that might have been an option for that to even be something that would come up in the conversation seemed in and of itself so grabby. And you know, here I am many, many years later and I've never forgotten it. So that's what this poem speaks to. At least I didn't rape you. The wine we shared did it. You leaned in and offered me some killer advice because we both turned to look at the brunette who passed our table on the way to the bathroom. Since you're into chicks, you might as well think as if you had a dick. You have the power of preemptive strike. Just follow her into the john. Wait until she leaves the stall, then push her against the wall. Take what you want. Most guys won't admit it, but if we had our way, we'd knock you down, spread your legs, and plunge yourselves into what we want. I consoled myself with all that could have been worse than discovering you were the kind of man my father would have loved for me to marry, the kind of man who considered a woman nothing more than split and cleft, orifice, cavity, study and absence, a maw, a void. Worse than my girlhood, litany of less than thought be hammered into my head. The worst of his words, exhumed, corroborated by the pick and spade of your confession. Hija, a key that opens many locks is a master key. Don't be the slut with a busted deadbolt. I'd rather kill you than let you become a whore. At least I didn't rape you. Don't you know how lucky you are?